If you're one of those people who just loves pickles, then this simple chili pickle recipe is for you. Hi, my name is Shrikant Singh and welcome to our channel Happy Belly Fish. Today we'll be making a chili garlic pickle that is definitely one of my favorites. It is really simple to make and can be eaten right away just after you have made it. To make this pickle, you will need 200 grams of fresh green chili, 20 grams of garlic, 1 tablespoon of yellow mustard seeds, 1 tablespoon of fennel, 1 tablespoon of coriander seeds, half a tablespoon of fenugreek seeds, half teaspoon of hing or asafoetida, half a tablespoon of turmeric powder, half a tablespoon of chili powder, half a tablespoon of salt, 4 tablespoons of vinegar, 1 tablespoon of sumac, and finally 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Now the vinegar that I am using here is a raw vinegar. This is important as it will help in fermentation. If you're going to use pasteurized vinegar or synthetic vinegar, then it is not going to ferment the pickle, it's just going to preserve it. Also, the sumac here that I'm using, it's an optional ingredient. Usually we use mango powder, dried mango powder. So if you don't have sumac but you have dried mango powder, you can use that. And let's say you don't even have that, then you can use lemon juice or you can use chunks of lemon or lime in the pickle. The chili that I'm using is closer to this long green peppers that you get. They have more water content and are not very hot. And even the seeds, they're not so many. So you will find this same type of chili even in red color, so you can use that. And this particular chili is used mainly for making pakoras, which is basically this chili dipped in a batter, coated in a batter and then deep fried. It tastes delicious, but that is not what we are making today. We are making a chili pickle. What is important here is to know how hot your chili is. So before you go ahead and prepare the entire batch of chili, make sure you taste it and see that, okay, is it too hot or is it too little hot? And can I make adjustments? So we will roast coriander, fennel, fenugreek and mustard seeds just for about a minute. And this will make the grinding easier and it will also bring out the flavor of the spices. Once the roasting is done, then take it out of the pan, leave it on a plate and allow it to cool before you grind it. You can use a mortar and a pestle or you can use a spice blender. Blend it really fine for this particular pickle recipe. And you will see the difference here already, that you are able to smell this spice blend that you have created and you know the ingredients that you are using. Also, when you're making this pickle at home, you know the amount of salt you want to use and the type of oil that you want to use. We are using this nice olive oil. The pickles that you get in the store, they use oils that you normally not cook with. And when pickles are of very good quality in the stores, they cost you a lot. But this pickle that we are going to make now, this you can make at a fraction of a cost. And especially when it's the season of chilies. So now you know what you can do with all the chilies that you have been growing in your garden. Now let's prepare the rest of the ingredients, which is chili and garlic. So I'm going to cut the chili into slit and then chop it into finer chunks. So once again, if you don't like your pickle to be very hot, you can remove the seeds. But if you're going to make it for a person you don't ever want to meet again, then leave the seeds there, keep it a surprise, keep it very hot. So that's like one way of ending a relationship. Now finally chop the garlic, and if you do not want to have garlic at all, then you can completely ignore it from this recipe. It's not a compulsory ingredient to have. Some people can stand chili but they cannot stand garlic or even the smell of it. Vampires, for example. Now take a mixing bowl, add the chili and the garlic and salt and mix everything nicely. And if you want to preserve this pickle for much longer, then remove the excess water by drying it out in the sun for a couple of hours and then add the rest of the ingredients and your chili pickle can be made even in this way. But we want it now because we are a generation of instant gratification. So we will go ahead and put the spices that we have prepared along with turmeric, the red chili powder, hing, sumac, and mix everything once again very nicely. Now add the vinegar, and this should help in spreading the spices to every chili that is there in this bowl. Mix it one more time and finally add the olive oil. This oil that you're adding will not just help in preservation, but it will also help the spices stick to the chunks of chili that you have cut. Now that your pickle is ready, store it in a jar and seal it nicely. You can have this pickle right away, but it is nicer when you leave it for 2 or 3 days at room temperature. The sharp taste of the chili then tapers off and it becomes much more enjoyable. It can last for a few weeks, but it was so good that we finished it within a week. And we were quite literally breathing fire. Now, hot food makes one angry, so we are like on chili detox now. Or maybe the next time we'll make it, we'll have it in moderation, and that is what I would also advise you. There is one more thing I wanted to say. If you want the pickle to last longer, then always use a dry spoon to scoop it out. And keep a separate spoon for your pickle. Any type of pickle, not just this pickle. A pickle should always be taken with a separate spoon. It is that sacred. So never put the spoon that you're eating with into the jar of pickle. You may like the taste of the pickle, but the pickle probably doesn't like the taste of you. I hope you enjoyed this video. Do leave us a like and don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you soon in the next video.